Hi, this is Michelle Aubin. I'm a holistic health coach and a hypnotist, and today I'm going to answer a few more questions that I get asked about hypnosis, and these are very common questions people have. And so one of the questions is, can I be hypnotized against my will? And that's an important question because you want to trust when you go to a hypnotist that you aren't going to be taken advantage of, and that's a common concern people have. In fact, all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. And what that means is that when someone goes into a trance, they are agreeing to do that. So, obviously someone reaching out to a hypnotist to make changes in their life wants those changes to be made. And the hypnotist will help that person go into a trance in a way that is best for that person, because each person has a different way of going into a trance or a different way that is easier for them. And you are agreeing to do that if you reach out to a hypnotist or if you are listening to some tapes. And you actually, as I said in my previous video, actually go into trance several times a day on your own already. So when you are in a trance, if there is something that doesn't sit well with you or you're just uncomfortable, you are able to bring yourself out of a trance. And the other question that comes up is, can you make me do something that I don't want to do if I am in a trance? Okay, so this is like the movie The Manchurian Candidate and some other movies where people are controlled. So, no. This is an example. If someone tells you to do something that is against your values or that you're not comfortable doing, there will be such a disconnect inside of you that it will jar you out of a trance. So that is something just to be reassured about. And then the other question I want to answer today is, so we talked about that one. So this is another question people often have, which is, what if I don't wake up? Can I get stuck in hypnosis? And this ties into the other two questions I just answered. And so, no, you cannot get stuck. You can wake up. We call it waking up, but it's actually not sleeping. What happens in a trance is your brain waves shift to a different rate, and that is evidence of a trance state. You are able to bring yourself back to waking consciousness, to everyday consciousness. And actually, there are different types of trance states. Some of them you can be brought into a relaxed trance. Others you can be brought into a hyper-focused trance. So it all depends on what your goal is. But the danger of getting stuck is not there. What actually happens is sometimes people enjoy the trance state so much that they just want to stay in that state, and there's really nothing wrong with that. It's actually can be very useful for you. Let's see. Okay, and so there's another concern people often have, which is, if I go into a trance state, am I going to reveal things about myself or about someone that are secret? And so this gets to the idea that there's a part of us that's the observer, the hidden observer, and that part is the part that will wake us up if we're given a suggestion we're not comfortable with, or the part of us that if we decide to come out of trance for some reason, will say, okay, now it's time to come out of trance. So this observer will not let you reveal things that are too personal. If there's something that you don't want to reveal for whatever reason, or even reveal it to yourself, that it's a protective mechanism of our psychology, of our psyche. Okay, so and there's another one I get can I just hypnotize myself? And yes, you can. Actually, what I love to do is teach people how to go into a trance easily so they can have that mastery of their brainwave states. So, it's great to go to a hypnotist for 3 or 4 sessions and maybe 5 or 6 sessions, achieve your goal, and move on with your life. But the way that I like to work is I like to teach people, this is how you go into a trance whenever you wish, and this is how you reprogram yourself. And that is because I believe it's so important for all of us to learn that skill, and we can then have mastery over any part of our lives, whatever it might be. And this can be a great technique. I just helped a client last week who was having a panic attack and contacted me. I reminded her on the phone, remember how to go into the trance state. She brought herself into the trance state, and her symptoms were alleviated very quickly. And so contacted her later on. She was doing great, had taken a nap. That's so empowering, and there's no side effects. And this is why I'm so passionate about teaching this to people. And I feel like it's so helpful, and if we have these options, we can heal on so many levels. So just wanted to share this with you for today, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great day.